Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another live stream at Toronto Pearson International Airport. I'm your host for today, Joe the Plane Spotter, YYZ Spotting 416. It is Sunday, August the 9th, 2026, and right now it's about 16 degrees Celsius. Looks like we're going to have a sunny day today. Hope everyone's enjoying the show so far, and hopefully we can get some good planes for everyone today. That was Porter Airlines coming in from Halifax. Looks like today they're using, hey, good morning. Let me read my first comment of the morning. Wabby, good morning. How are you today? That was Porter Airlines from Halifax, and that was 2-hour flight. Well, so far it looks like over here I'm the only one streaming for now. There is somebody up on that Tick Hill there, but not too sure who it was. Hey Richard, good morning. Richard, good morning. How are you? Welcome to another live stream at Toronto Pearson. Not my favorite configuration today, not like last Sunday, but it is what it is. Wabby, I'm great, just at work, quiet day, so just relaxing, watching you. Well, thank you very much, Wabby. I hope I have something to show you today. Looks like our next arrival is Air Canada, coming in from Ottawa. And it's about a 40-minute flight or so, and that is an Airbus A321. Yeah, hopefully for now it looks like they're using runway 23 for departures, which is on the north side of the airport. I'm on the south side, and they're using runway 24 left for arrivals. I just got here when the Korean Air 747 cargo took off, but that was also on north side. How's the weather this morning? Wabby asked me. It's 16 degrees right now. Yesterday was a very hot and humid day. Too humid. And when I got out of the house this morning, I noticed the humidity dropped quite a bit. But yeah, we're in the summer months now. Now we got August the 9th, September the next month, and then we start getting into the cold weather. But for now, not a bad morning. Hopefully we can get the A380s on this side, but you never know. I just got here also, the Egypt Air just arrived as well. Wabby says, oh, nice morning then. Yeah, it's not so bad. I have a, believe it or not, I have a long sleeve hoodie on here, the thin one. The sun's just coming over my shoulder to the right. I'm always worried about getting too much sun and ticks and bugs. I got the long pants on today, boots. So yeah, not complaining. Before you know it, it's going to be very, very cold. Still going to try to come out here. Just so you can't stay as long, you know. This is Air Canada from Ottawa, Airbus 321. Yeah, the last few weeks I've been coming here on a Sunday. I've had every Sunday's been a different weather. Last Sunday was stormy. I was surprised I even got a stream in. Before I started, it was pouring. I was trying to get a thumbnail. And then just as I was wrapping up, it started to pour all the way home on the highway. Alright, ticks should be slowing down now. They usually start and die around this season. Yeah, well, they're so bad. There's a spot over here. They actually call it Tick Hill. But it's a great vantage point. But the path to get there is a little narrow. And then there's a big ditch on the left, like a sewer water overflow ditch. And I don't feel like falling down the ditch, so for the summer I'm going to stay over here on Convair, and then when we start getting into the snowy months where this vantage point is not safe to come up here, I'm going to go back to Dixie Road and Airport Road. Abby, the almond streams there, LOL. He calls it Tick City. Yeah. To be honest with you, I was there a couple years ago, and I never noticed, I never knew it was ticks there. I just basically just went up there. But the hill, the narrow path to get there along the fence, it used to be a little wider, but I think Elman told me that it kind of eroded the hill. Eroded a little bit, so it's a little narrow. But yeah, when I was there in 2024, I never really noticed the ticks. But now, even where I am now, there's grass, but it's not very tall. So I still got the long pants on though. It's a great vantage point there. That it is, for sure. Just some information. Plane spotter in the Azores contacted me yesterday. That is a part of Portugal, is islands off the coast of Portugal. Right now in the summer months, WestJet and Air Canada are flying there, and they're both using the Boeing 737 MAX 8. And starting next year, Air Canada is going to be, he said they announced it already, that Air Canada is going to switch to Air Canada Rouge. So they're probably going to be using the old 737 MAX 8s that Air Canada uses now. Because from what I understand, when Air Canada gets all of their 321 XLRs, they're going to transfer their planes to Air Canada Rouge. Air Canada Rouge has a lot of older planes, the 319s, a lot of old 321s. So yeah, that's what he told me, next year. Because right now they're only flying there in the summer, and this was the first year there was a direct flight from Toronto to Punta Delgada Airport in San Miguel Island, Azores. Before that, it was just Azores Airlines that flying there. They fly all year long. I think every day except maybe Sunday or Monday. Not too sure. I know in the summer they fly more, so yeah, just some information. Let's see, our next arrival here looks like coming from Ottawa, another Porter Airlines E195 Embraer. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Like I was saying earlier, this isn't my favorite configuration. I like it when they come here close to me and taxi to departures into the east. But right now the planes are coming from the east, landing to the west. So only usually the heavier planes come to the end here. Not much of a breeze. I'll show you the sock here. The sock. I'm sure there's a proper terminology for this here. As you can see, it's barely blowing right now. Maybe a little bit from northwest, I guess you would say. Yeah, when the planes are lined up here, you know, at least I can show you guys something. I can talk about something. You know, I can let you know where the planes are going and stuff. But what are you going to do? Actually, the last few streams I've had, they haven't changed the operations, you know, at the time that I've been here. It's been, they start one way and they finish that way. But one thing they have been doing is using both runways for arrivals and departures. So, yeah, and I can show you. I'll try to pan slowly. I'll show you Tick City, as Elman likes to call it. There's the tower. Right over there is Tick City. There is somebody up there right now. You get a great view because you're up high and you're over the fence. And when the planes are coming down the taxiway to depart on runway 6 left or right, it's a great vantage point. That's where I was in 2024. I went up there. Yeah, anyways, let me go back to here. Yeah, it's a little hazy today. Anyways, what are you gonna do? Looks like we have a WestJet still in the Planet Hollywood livery. That's a 737 MAX 8 from Ottawa. But first we have Porter Airlines from Ottawa. It's about a 40-minute flight. Excuse me, hope I didn't wake anybody up there. I tried to cover the mic. Wabby says, bless you. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully I wasn't too loud. I tried to cover my mic there. But thank you. Yeah, hopefully we can get some arrivals here. Usually it doesn't pick up till about usually after 8 or so. Sometimes you can get some cargo planes coming in. All right, let's concentrate on this Porter Airlines from Ottawa. Once again, it's hazy and the sun is like right in my eyes right now. I think it's time to switch the old hat. Oh, the little the little baby groundhogs are here again. Now you can see the sun hitting the left side of the plane there. Of course, these planes will all, they won't go to the end. Mind you, Caribbean Airlines went to the end, but maybe they're going to the other side of the terminal or something. It looks like they're landing on 24 left. Well, it's nice to see WestJet back at work here. If anybody was watching my stream last Sunday, they were all parked here on the left of the tower. I don't know, I counted maybe about 20. Yeah, I counted about maybe 20 planes that were parked there. Yeah, supposedly I think even that same day they started flying again at night. Or maybe it was the Monday they started. But yeah, because I was looking at the flight radar and they said it was a WestJet plane going somewhere, so yeah. Up next we have WestJet 737 MAX 8 from Ottawa. It's probably about a 40-minute flight or so. It's around 1,175 feet right now. And it's from Ottawa. And it's in the Planet Hollywood livery. Okay. Of course, we always have trucks here. The only advantage about Tick City is that you're above the road a little bit, so no truck interference. But what would a live stream be at Toronto Pearson if you don't get to film the odd truck here and there? And there's your truck. WestJet in Planet Hollywood livery. Still lots of planes with the Sunwing livery there. It's all right. (737) MAX 8. Our next arrival is another Porter Airlines coming in from Quebec. It's about a 1 hour and 5 minute or 10 minute, 5 minutes from Quebec City, and it's a Embraer E195 E2. And then after that we have about 5 or 6 planes I see coming in. Another WestJet, Air Canada, another Porter Airlines. So far it looks like they're using runway 24 left for arrivals. Yeah, you can see all the. I don't know if you can see it. Sometimes I can see it when I watch my shows on replay. You can see the planes in the background, but for me it's hard to see. But there's 3 planes right there. Yeah, 3 planes right there. I don't know if you can see them or not. Yeah, 24 left. Yeah, that guy was just landing, and it's pretty quick, eh? This is WestJet from Montreal, 737, about a 1 hour flight. There's the little groundhog. I hope that's a groundhog. This is an older 737. It's nice to see the sun hitting the side. The other plane's just about to land right behind it, so. You can see that 2 planes right there. You can see it's a little hazy. This is Air Canada from New York, and it's Airbus 320, about a 1-hour flight. It's a nice breeze right now, very nice. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. We'll do a little time check at the top of the hour. Yeah, these 3 planes or 4 planes or so, they basically landed right after each other, more or less. Because the other one is right here already. And there's the plane behind it there, another one. Busy, busy, busy. This is Porter from Montreal, E195. And right behind it is another Porter from Montreal. Come on, we need a heavy here. Alright, let's get to the next plane. I think I said this was Porter, yeah, from Montreal, Embraer Air. And then after that we have our first Flair Airlines from Abbotsford, 3 hours and 31 minutes, Boeing 737 MAX 8. Flair Airlines. Nice breeze. It's funny how things change, you know. In the winter time, the breeze is like, oh, no breeze, and you're chasing the sun to stay warm. Anyways, at least we have a different change in weather here in Canada. Yeah, there are lots of planes coming today. They're all lined up for arrivals. Like I said earlier, they're using runway 24 left for arrivals only right now, and departures on runway 23. Anyways, let's do a little time check. It is 8 o'clock, Sunday, August the 9th, 2026. I'm Joe, your plane spotter, coming to you live from Toronto Pearson International Airport. YYZ Spotting 416 is my channel name. And if you enjoy the content, please give me a thumbs up. And I hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday. Okay, let's get back to the action here. That's Flair Airlines from Abbotsford. 737 MAX 8, and it's 3 hours and 34 minutes flight. As you can see, there's a plane right behind it. There's actually 2 planes behind it right now. Oh, temperature, it's probably about maybe 17 or 18 degrees Celsius right now. Oh, this guy's flying, man. Holy jeez. Yeah, this guy's flying. Let's go back to the planes here landing. Where are you? There they are. 2 planes there. The first one is, hey, good morning. Hold on one second. Good morning, Gray. Good morning from CYHZ area. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Gray Michix. Sorry if I hacked your name. My apologies. But thank you for joining the chat. This is the first plane is Air Canada from Montreal, Airbus A220-300. For sure, this guy's not going to the end. Well, it'd be nice if we can get a heavy coming our way, but lots of people watching today. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope everyone is enjoying the show. We're here on the south part of the airport, and the planes are landing runway 24 left, and they're departing on runway 23, which is on the north part of the airport. So far, they've been staying to this configuration for now, but anything can change here at Toronto Pearson. Let's see what we got here. This is Air Canada from Boston. It's Airbus 320, and that's about a 1 hour and 15-minute flight. And looks like we have Ethiopian Airlines 787 Dreamliner, Dash 8 Dreamliner from Rome. It's about 5 minutes out. Hopefully it comes our way. It'll be our first heavy of the day. That's about 5 minutes out. Looks like we're gonna be getting 1, 2, maybe 3 planes before we get our first heavy of the day. I was here a few weeks ago, and I got every plane coming our way except the 2 A380s. Both landed on runway 23. Okay, Matt. Hey, Matt. Hello, everyone. Matt's saying hello to everyone. Thank you very much, Matt, for joining the chat. Hope you're enjoying the show. I was just saying we got Ethiopian is on final approach, about 5 minutes out. This is Air Canada for Montreal, Airbus 320. Yeah, lots of planes, Daryl. Like I said, usually around 8 o'clock it starts to get busy. I got here about 7:30 or so. I figured I might as well start. I did catch the Korean Air 747 cargo taking off, but that was on runway 23, so. Delta 4 is turning on Delta 4. Delta 8 is what we want to come down to the end here. But it wouldn't be the first time a heavy goes down Delta 4 instead of Delta 8, but we'll see. And I noticed Ethiopian's been using the 787 now. They used to use the A350. There are a lot of videos. But, you know, things change. All right, let's go back to our planes over here. Oh, look at that. There's like 4 planes there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. 4 planes. And the one in the back is Ethiopian. The first one here is Air Canada Express from Washington, CRJ. That's probably about a 1 hour flight or so. Yeah, 1 hour. Hello, hello. Sanoka. Hello, everyone. Runway 23 and 5 is the busiest runway in Canada. Yeah, very busy. Thank you, Matt, for that information. And I believe these planes that they're landing on is it the shortest runway at Toronto Pearson? Runway 24 left. Hello. Hello, sorry, I'm gonna hash your name. 5286. Hello, Civic. Sorry if I butchered your name. This is Air Canada from Winnipeg, and it's a 1 hour and 55 minute flight, and it's Airbus A320. Sorry, Airbus 220-300. And right behind it is going to be Air Canada Express. And where is our Ethiopian is after that? Well, thank you everybody for watching my video here, a live stream. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're planning on maybe staying till about maybe 10 or so. We'll see. See how the batteries survive here. Our next arrival is Air Canada Express from Philadelphia. Embraer E175. And then after that is the first heavy of the day. There it is right there. That's our first heavy of the day, which is Ethiopian Airlines 787-8 Dreamliner from Rome. Hey, hold on, I got a comment here. Emirates and Ethiopian Courier Express livery is about 1 hour. Oh, nice. Etihad. Am I? Yes, I am. I'll wait for that for sure. And Air India 78. Oh, nice. A380. Yep. Yeah, I'll be here for sure. Just hopefully they come to our runway. Actually, you know a plane I haven't seen in a long time is the Courier Express. I haven't seen that in a long, long time. Yeah, here we go. We have Ethiopian Airlines, and you can see the plane in the background there. From Rome, and it is roughly 8 hours and 40-minute flight. 787-8 Dreamliner. Yeah, it'd be nice to get the new Air India too. I was here last week. I think it was the first time it landed here, but it landed on the other side. I was getting mostly all departures on this side. There you go, nice. Hopefully it comes to the end. And of course we're gonna get our famous tractor trailers. Come on, buddy, come on down. I think it's gonna come to the end. What do you think? You gonna go Delta 8 or 4? I think he's coming down. Come on down. Let's get a nice look of Ethiopian Dreamliner 787-8. Yeah, nice plane, eh? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. You know, when you see these big planes up close, you know, you kind of realize how big they are compared to the narrow body planes. And this is not even like a big plane, but still, it's nice to see. Yeah, hopefully we get the Courier Express coming our way. I haven't seen that in a long time. Oh, that's nice to see. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Matt, Courier Express livery. Looks like a receding hairline from the front. Hey. Receding hairline in the front. That's a good one, Matt. Was it follow? I don't know. There's a more correct, politically correct word, but receding hairline works for me. We'll stick with this Ethiopian. There is a plane landing right now from Vancouver, 737 MAX 8. Sandy's like, LOL, yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. Definitely last summer, for sure. Yeah. Well, that was nice. Hopefully the other wide bodies come to our location here. Yeah, plus this location too, when I'm on Dixie Road there, runway 23 or 05, whatever you want to call it, the sun is right in my camera the whole time, and on my phone, and it actually shut off twice last time I was there, so at least over here I have some shade, the phone's not in the sun, I'll stream long, you know. Excuse me. Well, I think it's going to be time for a water break here, because I guess I don't see anything here. We have a little bit of lull in the action here, as they would like to say. So I'll just leave it here. That's usually where Matt says, hey Sandy. Oh, Sandy, there you are. Sorry, I was watching the planes there. Sandy says, good Sunday morning, YYZ spotting 416 and the chat. Good morning, Sandy. I hope you're having a great Sunday. How's the weather out there? It's nice here. When I started the stream, it was about 16 degrees. It's probably around the same. Maybe a little warmer, but it's not as humid as it was yesterday. Yesterday was disgusting. I was going to cut the grass, but it was like, I can wait. So I'm going to do it today, which I don't like doing on Sundays, but what are you going to do? There's worse things, right? Yeah. You know, I'm looking at the radar here right now. It's pretty quiet. I think it's time for a drink of water. Well, I also like to thank all my viewers from last week's video. That's the most viewed video live stream I've ever had. The weather was bad, but it was nice to have so many people watching. It's been, Sandy says it's been humid here the last few couple of days. Yeah, same thing here. Today is supposed to be 88 degrees, including the humidity. Yeah, it was, yesterday was like so humid. I just went to walk to the store. To play my losing lotto tickets. And oh my God, it was so humid. I don't like humidity. So that's usually where the A380s park, right there. There's lots of planes going to the runway 23 for departure. I'm looking at the radar here right now. I don't see nothing. So you just got me, folks. Yeah, the breeze picked up just a little bit right now. Light breeze. Very nice. And like half sun, half shade. I don't see anybody up on the hill over there. Sandy, hold on. My grass needs to be cut too. Yeah, when it cools off, I'm hoping for it to fall already. Yeah, me too. Lost the lottery, eh? Damn. Gotta go back to work. Yeah, Monday, yeah. I've been playing these lotto tickets at least since 1993. Easy. You know, 3 lines, and I've gotten like absolutely nothing, but you gotta keep on playing, right? JC Plane Spotting 314 says there is someone on the hill. Yeah, I saw them earlier, but you wanna know something? I don't see them anymore. John, am I alone on the curve? Yes, I am. I'm the only one here. I want to win, but I don't play. That's okay. That's your winnings right there. If I did the math, how much money I spent on lotto tickets, and I don't play a lot. I just play my normal tickets, 3 lines, $6.49. And yeah, it's like $18 now. Well, it's for 2 weeks I play. But yeah, it's do the math. Since 1993. Mind you, back then it used to be $1 a line. Now it's $3 a line. But guess what, Sandy? You're ahead of where I am right now because you didn't buy anything. Yeah, John, you're saying that someone on the hill or Tick City Hill there? Because there was someone set up on Tick Hill, but they're gone. Maybe they went on top, the other one. Chris Grand, good morning, brother. Good morning to you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, there was somebody on Tick Hill there, John, JAC Plane Spotting 314, but they were set up. I saw them there when I drove by to set up here, and they're no longer there. Maybe they went on top of my favorite hill, as we like to call it. Let's just call it Joe's vantage point. I think, John, you understand what I'm talking about. I will never go up there again. I fell there January 2025. I slipped on a little hill on my way back to the car, and I had a serious leg injury. Chris Graham, good morning, brother. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so 2025 was basically a write-off for me. Yeah, so that's about it. But I'm back to work now. Everything, been back to work for a few months now, so yeah, so I'll never go up on that hill again. I was trying to get a good vantage point and I slipped and had a serious leg injury. And I called JAC Plane Spotting, and he actually came to see how I was doing. But at that point, the emergency services, Mississauga Fire and Peel Region EMS were on scene, and here we go. That's my journey. I made my way to a hospital, and yeah, that was about it. So now I don't go up there anymore. Okay, let's get back to some action. Sorry, folks. Oh, Sandy. Wow, Sandy. For breakfast and drinks, stay hydrated, Joe. Sandy just gave me a $30 super chat. Super thanks. Thank you very much, Sandy. You are awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. As a small channel, it's so nice when people give me a tip. I don't expect it, but I always want to show you my appreciation for that. Thank you very much, Sandy. That is awesome. And I just noticed, I like your was that a cardinal on your profile picture there? I also do bird watching as well. I have lots of cardinals in my backyard. Thank you very much, Sandy. That's awesome. Chris Grant, nice. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I started live streaming here about 2024, I guess. Sorry guys, sorry folks, there's nothing. I'm looking at the radar here. I don't see nothing right now. So we might as well tell stories, I guess. Story time. Way to go, Sandy. Yeah, Matt, that's amazing, eh? Sandy is, yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna keep on saying thank you very much, Sandy. Hold on, Sandy. If you're still there, I'm gonna do it the right way. Hold on. I'm gonna go over here. Will it just be entertaining? Hold on. There you go, Sandy. Thank you very much. That's really appreciated on your $30 tip. Sorry, I'm just looking at the groundhogs again. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Here I am, Joe, your plane spotter. Thank you very much, Sandy, for the $30 tip. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the show, everyone. There we go. You can see how far away I am here. Let me zoom in. Hopefully you could see me there, Sandy. Where am I here? There I am. Sorry, I lost. Got some comments here. Way to go. You're welcome, Chris and Matt. Yeah, that's amazing. Did you, hopefully you could see me there in the video there, Sandy. I tried zooming out as much as I can. Yeah, I gotta make sure I don't take one of these baby groundhogs home with me in my backpack here. Yeah, I think Matt says they're gonna be entertainment. Cheers, Joe, and the chat. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, is there going to be entertainment? I think Matt asked me that. That's a very good question. You know, I'm looking at the radar here. I've never seen it so quiet. Planes for arrivals. Yes, Sandy, yes, that's a cardinal. I have cardinals and blue jays that come to my bird feeder. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I have a lot of cardinals in my backyard and also blue jays. But sometimes I go to a park in my neighborhood there, and I bring my camera and I just look for birds and I take pictures. It's very relaxing. Sometimes I post them on Instagram, but yeah, I love the cardinals and the blue jays. Every once in a while I'll get a northern flicker, and then of course the odd hawk and turkey eagles. But yeah, definitely lots of cardinals. You picked a good bird for your profile picture there for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna drink some. Well, at some point I'm gonna have to disconnect my mic again to charge my phone, but I did purchase another mic where the transmitter that I put in my phone actually has a spot where you can plug in your charging cable, so I can keep my phone and my mic going at the same time. Hold on, Matt, I see your comment. Matt says, enjoy watching the squirrels trying to figure out how to get to the bird feeder. Yeah, I forgot about the squirrels and the rabbits. Yeah, the rabbits don't go up there, but the squirrels for sure. I got a lot of rabbits in my backyard. I used to have a garden, but you know, the rabbits and the squirrels were nipping at it, so I stopped that. Looks like we finally got a plane coming in here. Oh man, that was pretty quiet. Well, at least I got to talk to you guys. Well, the viewers here, Matt, Sandy, John, JC Plane Spotting, Chris Grant, of course, and once again, Sandy with her $30 super chat, super thanks. That's amazing. Yeah, so our next arrival is Porter Airlines from Las Vegas. And that is 3 hours and let's just say 4-hour flight. Embraer E195 E2. And that's about a minute out. Chris Grant, nobody said that squirrels were dumb. No, I didn't say that. No, they're pretty smart actually. I think I see a vehicle on the hill there. I'm just gonna zoom in with my camera. I'm not too sure if it's Elman or not. No. There's a vehicle there, but it's not Elman. Well, at least we got some arrivals finally. And what time is it? 8:30. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I have a different mic. I ordered it from Amazon. It's Holyland, I think it's called, Mark 1. And you can plug, there's a spot on the transmitter that goes in your phone that you can plug a charging cable to. So this way I can charge my phone and keep my mic. Because I know when I disconnect the microphone, it's definitely, the audio is not as good as when I have the mic on. So that, hopefully I'll have that for next Sunday's show. Man, these groundhogs are getting pretty big. Okay, let's stop talking and get back to the show over here. Finally, we have a plane coming in. These groundhogs are so cute. It's Porter Airlines from Las Vegas. Embraer E195. I just think so far, like I don't think Air Canada has any Embraer, the newer ones. They have the older Air Canada Express. They have the old E175. Matt says, hold on. They usually offload at Etihad into the north runway, but Emirates usually lands on 2-4 depending on the crosswinds. Yeah, I was here a couple weeks ago, and every plane landed on this runway 24, left or right. But both A380s landed on runway 23. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. It's hilarious. Sandy says it's hilarious watching the squirrels upside down in the bird feeder. Yeah, they can't. You can't say that they don't try. And of course, that's our tradition with the trucks going through the picture. Our next arrival is Air Canada from New York, 1-hour flight, Airbus A321-211. I can just see it in the distance there. Somebody was just driving their car down this road with their GoPro mounted to their front window, but pointing in. the front window. Yeah, so it was on the outside of the front window, pointing in. Well, it looked like it was pointed in, anyways. All right, let me look at this radar and see if I see any. Two four left. Chris Grant, hopefully it doesn't rain tonight. Oh, tonight Edmonton, I get AC/DC concert. Oh, nice. That should be a good show. Yeah, that'd be nice, eh? AC/DC. Well, I hope it doesn't rain, and I know you're gonna have a great time. Air Canada from New York. Delta 4 crossing 24 right. Air Canada. Up next we have another Air Canada plane from Halifax. Halifax 737 MAX 8, and that is about a 2-hour flight. You know, one thing I haven't seen in a long time, I guess they probably don't fly on Sundays, is the FedEx. I used to come on Fridays and do live streams, but now Sunday is a little bit easier. Less traffic on the 401 going home. But I haven't seen the FedEx and the 11 in a long, long time.
Contact departure 128.8, take care. 128 rouge 2000. Cas 353, maintain visual separation, wind 3106, close takeoff runway 23. Air Canada 739, tower line up runway 23. I don't know if this is a tower, but it's now. Air Canada 402, contact departure 128.8, take care. 188, good morning, Air Canada 402.
Okay, let's see what we got for everyone today.
Chaz 353, contact departure 128 decimal 8, take care.
Yeah, it's very quiet today. Like I said, last week all the planes were coming over here to take off, so there's a lot of action. So, you know, when you click onto my video to watch, there's something to see. Oh, that's cold water. I remember when I did my first live stream from Tick City there, I walked from the parking lot, and I never went to that location. Oh, I got another comment here. Adriana, good morning, Joe and everyone. Hooray. Thank you for the streaming today. Oh, my pleasure, Adriana. It's a little bit quiet right now, but thank you very much. Yeah, like I was saying, my first live stream, or one of the first ones, I was on Tick City there, before I knew it was Tick City. And I walked from the parking lot, I think it's the Tobacco Creek parking lot. And I didn't bring no tripod, nothing, just my phone, because I wanted to check out where everyone was filming from. So I basically held my phone up, with no tripod, no nothing, for like 2 hours. And it was hot. Oh, I remember that day. Sandy says, good morning, Adriana. Adriana Ranger. Thank you everyone for joining the chat here. Because right now it is pretty quiet for arrivals. Like, yeah, very quiet, too quiet. That's the only thing about this location is, you know, when there's nothing happening here, all the planes are on runway 23. There's no way you can film them. What are you gonna do? Okay. Chris Grand, Adriana, I'm heading to my cottage in Jackson's Hole, Wyoming. Nice. Next week, can't wait for the holidays. Wow, that's amazing. Sandy asked me, how many years have I been streaming? I think I started in 2024. I started doing the live stream. I was watching it on television. Thank you for the live stream, man. And yeah, all the departures are runway 23, yeah. Yeah, so Sandy, I started in 2024 with my iPhone 14. Quality wasn't that great. I was really enjoying doing the live stream. I had no microphone. And then I started getting a little bit serious 2025. I had I injured my leg pretty bad in January 2025. I was starting to get a little bit mobile around July, August, so I did a little bit of live streaming, tripod. Yeah, so now I got an iPhone 15 Pro Max, which is a little bit better quality. I got a tripod, a second phone here, my old iPhone for the radar and the ATC, wireless microphone, charging cables, backpack. So my setup now is not so bad. It's not as fancy as other people like Elman and Wake Turbulence and a few other people. But for now, this is what I have. So, and it's a lot, and it's easy. Yeah, so that's too bad. Yeah, yeah, that was a pretty bad leg injury. Yeah, Adriana, it's pretty quiet right now. Yeah, I was off work a long time. Everything takes time and money. Yeah, for sure. You know, I think I'm out here for streaming for 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. Takes me, you know, half an hour to get here or so, half an hour to get back, maybe a little longer. Yeah, Sunday morning is a little bit easier because by the time I leave here, the traffic's not bad on the highway. But yeah, it costs a lot of money. You know, I have my old phone, but you know, tripod, a bracket for your second phone. I have a small fluid head. You know, everything costs money for sure. But I've always liked aviation, so I don't have a big investment like Elman does for sure. But obviously, he can get in a lot closer with his camera and his setup. I just do my best when I'm out here. That's all we could ask for. And it's nice when people are in the chat because it makes the time go by as well. So, looks like we're gonna have United Express Embraer E175 from New York. Yeah, when I started in 2024, I believe it was just Wake Turbulence. Elman was just starting. He had less than 1,000 subscribers, I remember. And I saw him up on the hill, and he talks about it too. His first, you know, into YouTube and live stream, and then he stopped for a bit, then he started back up. You know, now look at him now. Great channel. So we'll see how far I'll go with this. I started this channel as a garbage truck channel. I started filming garbage trucks, and you'll see on my shorts I'll post a few garbage truck videos. That's what I do for a living. So I started with that, and then I said I'm gonna try doing the live stream thing. So I enjoy it. You know, I like to come out more times, but it's kind of hard. It's like a 777 just took off from runway 23. Sorry folks, I'd rather show you planes than me blabbing over here, but Sandy asked me a question about when did I start live streaming. So. But yeah, YouTube is it's hard, you know. You definitely have to enjoy what you do. Sandy says your channel will grow in time. Oh yeah, for sure, Sandy. Thank you for your kind words. We're here for you. Thank you, and hope your leg is better. Yeah, I'm getting better. Yeah, I was off work for like a few months, almost a year. But yeah, it's getting better. Definitely not go on that hill anymore. Even when I drive by, I just think about that day when I fell. Ugh. Anyways, we have a plane coming in here. Thank you, Adriana, and Sandy, and Matt. Delta 4. You know, it's funny, you know, JC Plane Spotting used to tell me the runway numbers, and I'd be like, why is that? Isn't that runway 23? Why is it now 05? But it just took me a while to catch on, but now I kind of understand the runway numbers. Looks like we have a private jet coming in. Well, hopefully we can get the A380s here. And Air India would be nice. Let me just check the radar here. We have a private jet coming in from Milwaukee. 1 hour and, let's just say 10-minute flight. And then we have, oh nice, hopefully it comes here, cross our fingers. We have China Cargo Airlines 777F freighter from Anchorage. 5 hours and 20 minutes or so, 5 hours and a half from Anchorage. Just checking the radar, it's about 8 minutes out. But it's flying from the north, so who knows. But there's planes lined up for that side, so yeah. Yeah, this is a private plane coming in from Milwaukee. I probably won't even see it because of the hill. Yeah, last Sunday was a lot of vehicles here. Oh, there's somebody setting up on the hill there. Let me see. Yeah, there's a couple people there on Tick City. Yeah, definitely filming and having my wireless mic plugged into the phone drains the battery. I'm down to 40%. I had 100% battery when I started. Adriana, I don't really understand the runway destinations or why they switch, although maintenance and weathers might be a factor. Looks like a clear day at YYZ. Yeah, I know, I understand the wind and stuff like that, but the numbers is kind of like runway 23. When they're taking off to the west, it's runway 23, but when they're taking off to the east, it's runway 05. And the same thing on this side, it's runway 6 left and right, and then runway 24 left and right. Yeah, I know John explained it to me once, but I forget what it was. But yeah, it's nice and clear today. Yeah, I used to just say, okay, hello everyone. I'm over here on the north side of the airport, or the south side. I used to do that for years, and then I finally realized I should probably let you guys know which runway they're using. But yeah, the streets have been getting better, you know. Well, I see Sandy says, I learn something new every day. Yes. Yeah. So that's the story of my live streaming history. So yeah, I enjoy doing it. I'm just keeping an eye on the cargo plane from 777 from Anchorage. Matt says no, that's right. The runway numbers correspond with the compass headings. Yes, that's what it is. You're right. 24, yes, right, on the compass. Yes, you're absolutely right, Mac. I didn't know exactly how to say it, but yeah, it's with the compass headings. You're right. Okay. So 24 is pointing 240 degrees on the compass. Okay, I got it now. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, I think I've seen you also, Matt, on Elman's live streams as well. And Sandy. And Adriana. But I don't think Elman's out here this morning, I don't think. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on China Cargo Airlines. Hopefully it comes to our side. So far they've been using runway 24 left for arrivals. Sandy says, thank you for sharing, Joe. Oh, no problem. Hi, Matt from Elman's channel. Sandy. Yeah, he definitely has a lot of... I watch his channel as well when I'm at home. And yeah, he has a lot of people going through the chats there. I don't know how he keeps up. I know he has some moderators, but yeah. Okay, come on down. Hopefully it comes over here. Well, you never know. To be honest, I've never seen it this quiet. It's very quiet. Well, oh, it's going to the north side? Oh, thank you very much for that bad news. Actually, Matt, I see it flying right now. And I think it might be coming here. But if you say it's going to the north, I think I was wrong. Yes, Matt. I'm glad you were wrong, because I'm looking at it right now. It's just turning. It's just banking right now, and it's coming our way. I'm glad you were wrong, Matt. Nice, yeah. I see it banking now. So we have here, it's about a 5.5-hour flight. It's a Boeing 777F, China Cargo Airlines. Hopefully it comes to the end. Yeah, I'm gonna have to charge my phone soon. Maybe after this this plane comes in. And once again, I apologize for the audio, but I have to charge my phone. Next week we'll have that resolved. everything is okay on my end. Yeah, is that the audio? Yeah, I'm gonna have to disconnect my mic soon, so it's gonna be a little noisier. But that, hello again, Sandy. I'm in incognito mode. Okay.
United 763 Tower, roger, and your number.
Sanika, no problem, Joe. Yeah, it's either that or we go blank. And I've done that before, where I let the battery get too low and then just shut off. Come down to the end. Delta 8. I don't know, it's slowing down pretty good. Is it coming down? Oh, listen to that thrusters. Okay, everyone, enjoy. There she is, yeah.
United 763, maintain visual separation with 2704, close stage off runway 23. Budget 2566 Tower, line up runway 23, keep departing 37 flight for visual departure.
Yes, Sandy, she is a beauty.
Connected Delta 8, cross runway 24 right, contact ground 121.5.
It's nice just to look with your own eyes, you know, how big that plane is.
Today, version 1818, contact departure 128.8, have a good flight. 128.8, thanks.
Looks like I had some writing there in the back. Yeah, that's always nice to see. But you don't realize how big those engines are on the 777s. And looks like we have Etihad's about 8 minutes out. Hopefully it comes here. I don't know, we'll see. She's a beauty, yeah. Like I said, I like to watch it with my own eyes instead of looking at the screen, you know? You realize how big those planes are. Yeah, there was some sort of writing on the back there. Wow, Sandy said that's a wow for me. Yes, very nice. No complaints. I'm just keeping an eye on Etihad, but I don't know if it's going to come our way or not. I think I'm going to get scammed with the A380s today. But we'll see. Yeah, back in the day, most of these planes were all wide bodies. Now with these A321neos and Max 8s, they can fly a lot further. That's okay. Yeah, it's nice when they come to the end. They use a Delta 8 instead of going a Delta 4. Emirates looks like it will be coming south side. Southern approach. Hey, little groundhog. Hey, you're getting pretty close. I gotta check my bag before I leave. Matt says Emirates looks like it will be coming to the south side. Very southern approach path. Yeah, I see it there. I hope you're right. Actually, yeah, I hope you're right this time. Last time I was glad you were wrong. We cross our fingers. I would like to see the Emirates courier livery. It's been a while for me. Maybe I'll get a picture of it and I'll use it as my thumbnail. I might change it. Sanoka, yesterday I was at Heathrow and there was a Singapore cargo 747 arriving and it was so huge. I know. It's just amazing when you see these planes, you know. You used to see 747s all the time, you know. Now when you see one, you can't believe how big it is, you know. That's why sometimes when I'm here, I like to look with my own eyes as well, instead of looking at the screen all the time. Yeah, looks like we're first probably going to get Air Canada Express, but I am looking at Etihad on the radar, and hopefully it comes our way. Matt, LOL Joe, it's all about 50-50 guessing with YYZ decides to do, yeah. A miracle of aeronautical engineering. I know, it's amazing. Kind of makes you wonder, when you're on the plane and you're up in the sky, 34,000 feet, and yeah, I try not to think about it when I'm up there, but it is pretty amazing. Well, I think I see a plane out in the distance there, and it might be, let me check with my camera. I have my main camera with me here. That's too far out. Etihad landing, please. Yes. Etihad coming south side, Matt. Salaman, yes. Etihad landing, please. Yes, I hope. Matt says Etihad's coming to the south side. Yeah, I see it there in the distance. Actually, it's been a while since I filmed. Maybe 2 weeks or so since I've got the A380s. Maybe longer. Yeah, probably longer. Last week they landed on the other side, and the week before that both A380s went to the other side. Sanoka says, I used to be a good old days when Heathrow used to, 747s across the continent. Yeah, British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, Air India, Delta, Japan Airlines, and many more. Yeah, I agree. I watch on YouTube sometimes the old, even from Toronto Pearson, the old vintage, planes, and all wide bodies, the L1011s, DC-10s, Eastern Airlines, and all these old airlines. TWA. Remember the Concorde? Yeah, I remember. I don't think I've ever saw it in person, but I do remember the Concorde. Yeah. I remember when he used to go to the air show, I believe. Yeah, I'm planning on doing maybe a live stream on the air show, probably the Sunday of Labor Day weekend, which isn't that far away.
Contact departure 128.86. 188, Rouge 2012, bye.
How's it going? You waiting for Are you playing Beaver?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Jazz 502, exit Delta 4, cross runway 24 right, contact ground 11.9. We cross Delta 4, Delta 4 cross 24 right, and then ground 21.9 on the other side, Delta 502. 4305, maintain business separation, clear takeoff runway 23.
Were you here yesterday?
Heavy engine 255 tower, line up runway 23, keep departing airborne in sight for visual departure. 1642, contact departure 128 decimal 8, take care. 28 and good day, 1642. Hello, good morning, it's high 7 Mike Foxtrot, runway 24 left. ATS 7 Mike Foxtrot, Super Toronto Tower, good morning, with 3003, close to line, runway 24 left. It's land down runway 24 left, hard 7 Mike Foxtrot. Heavy engine 255, maintain business separation, clear takeoff runway 23. 30 minutes.
Oh, Korean Air is coming too. Nice. Thank you, Matt. Sorry, I was just talking to a plane beaver, the plane spotter here. Very popular. Yeah, Korean Air coming too as well. I'm gonna have to charge the old phone soon though. Matt says it's Korean Air coming to my side. I hope so. Yes, amazing, amazing. Yes, Sandy, amazing. Yes, Adriana, magnificent. Yes, very nice. Yes, Matt, I enjoy it very much. A lot of different colors for sure. Looks like Korean Air is coming our way as well. Yes, it's coming our side as well. Looks like we have Korean Air A350 final approach. Two hours and a half flight from Seoul, Korea. Yes, Sanoka, I see it there, yeah. So far we're lucky with the heavies. Yeah. Korean Air didn't go to Delta 8, went to Delta 4. Aiden Almeida, yo yo. Emirates is about 10 minutes out, and it's the courier livery. Up next we have United Airlines from Chicago, Boeing 737. Next arrival is Air Canada from Montreal. Airbus 220, and then after that is Emirates. It's 9:30 right now, August the 9th, 2026. This is your plane spotter Joe, YYZ spotting 416, coming to you live from Toronto Pearson Airport. Hope everyone's enjoying the show. We're just waiting for Emirates now, and it's the courier livery. Chris Grant says he prefers hacky sack. Maybe my next live stream. Look. See? Oh yeah. I was on Dixie Road once, and we were sitting here, and my always did. And it was like watching me. No, I see all in there with this logo.
Now you get something. I can rent it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Elman, I don't know. He stays out like 3 hours when it's like this.
I don't know how he does it either. Hey, man, it's like Washington plates. Yeah, Matt. Sorry, I was just talking to plane spotter. Plane beaver is here. Yeah, I see Emirates. Hopefully it comes to the end. My apologies for the audio. I had to disconnect my microphone. Yes, I got the second one. Lucky day today. Emirates have a bar inside, yeah. What do you guys think? Do you like this livery or not? Chris Grant reminds you of the Toronto Maple Leafs, eh? there's definitely a lot more Sorry? Yeah. I just come to this one here. Not the ocean. No, yeah. I have a full-time job, so I have a hard time. You going to the airport? Which one are you going to?
Toronto, maybe August.
Yeah. It's very busy there, right? It's quiet anyways, right? Adriana says, I like it, but I love the Emirates fleet, yes. Yeah, me too. Up next we have Air India. I've been streaming 2 hours and 12 minutes. Yeah, last Sunday was busy there. There was a lot of cars. I don't know why, because the weather was terrible. I've seen some videos. Yeah, landed on the other side. Everything was landing on that side and taking off on this one. Today it's vice versa. Yeah, all I know that 2 weeks ago, every plane was landing here. Every plane. The 2 A380s landed on the A380. I don't know how old you are, but do you remember the old Terminal 1 parking lot? Terminal 1 used to have a parking lot where you park your car and it would be open and you look right down the street. You could see the 2 runways here perfectly. Oh, it was great. But there weren't too many planes probably back then. Air India is on final approach, and it's the new livery and also the 787-9 Dreamliner. Last week it was here, but it landed on the north side. Well, that wasn't very good. Chris Grant says Air India is the longest non-stop flight, 17 hours I believe. Yeah, that's a long flight. Too long for me. Alright folks, I think we're going to end the stream. Thank you everyone who participated in the chat. Chris Grand, Sanika, of course Adriana as always, thank you very much. Thank you to Sandy, thank you Matt. Thank you again Sandy for the super chat, really appreciate it, thank you. JC Plane Spotting, thank you once again. Chris Grand, Sanuka, Adriana Grand, Adriana Ranger, my apologies, and everyone who participated in the chat. Well, that wasn't a bad show. Let's do a little recap. We had both A380s, which was nice. It was nice to finally see the Courier livery. It's been a while for me. I got to see up close Air India, the new livery and their new plane, the 787-9 Dreamliner. We saw China Airlines Cargo 777. and all the other rest of the planes, Air Canada, WestJet, Porter, United Airlines. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video, and I try to post a short every other day on around 5 p.m. Sanoka says thank you. Thank you. It was my first time in your live stream and I love it, and you're subscribed. That is Sanoka. Thank you very much. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I apologize if I didn't. But yeah, I try to do a live stream every Sunday. And thank you once again. This is YYZ Spotting 416 saying so long from Toronto Pearson. Goodbye, everyone. Take care. Bye for now. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you once again. That was very kind of you. Thank you, Adriana. Goodbye, everyone. So long. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.